a new dawn in Ogun State. A new dawn for the residents of the Gateway State. For the first time in a long while, things are beginning to work. The streets wear a new look. School children are happy going to school because the environment is conducive. Learning has been made easy. Primary health centers are receiving the much needed attention, and the security of lives and property is top priority. The list of positive transformation is endless. No wonder the average man on the streets of Ogun State has a look of hope. It is like the breaking of a new day, loaded with promise.
It started on the 29th of May 2011 when Governor Ibikunle Oluwatoyin Oyelaja Amosun took the oath of office. During his inaugural speech, Governor Ibikunle Amosun unveiled 5 cardinal programs that his administration would focus on in his mission to rebuild Ogun State and restore it to its former glory. They are affordable qualitative education, efficient healthcare delivery, agricultural production and industrialization, affordable housing and urban renewal, and rural and infrastructural development and employment generation. Unlike past administrations that made promises and never lived up to them, each of the cardinal programs penciled down by the Ibikunle Amosun administration has received attention in the last 1 year. This has led to a huge transformation in the socio-economic development and advancement of Ogun State. A journey into the strides made in the various sectors will reveal the positive changes that the state has witnessed in the last 12 months and the impact they have had on the lives of the good people of Ogun State.
Ogun State has always had a history of firsts, producing quite a number of prominent and notable men and women who are pioneers in professions, businesses, academics, arts, and the public service in Nigeria. This trend, however, changed as the education sector in Ogun State gradually fell into bad weather over the years. How bad was it?
That was the situation confronting schools when Senator Ibikunle Amosun came on board 1 year ago. Schools owned by the state government were confronted by several challenges ranging from inadequate funding to lack of maintenance and general collapse of infrastructure to classroom congestion, as well as the low morale of teachers. That wasn't all. There were other specific issues, including unpaid fees totaling 271,648,750 naira in respect of the May-June West African Senior School Certificate examinations, and a debt of 3.4 billion naira for 10-month subvention to tertiary institutions in the state. With these numerous challenges faced by the educational sector, there was a need for total overhauling. This was immediately addressed by Senator Ibikunle Amosun within his first 100 days in office. In addition to the renovation of 100 blocks of classrooms in 100 schools across the 20 local government areas in the state, the Ibikunle Amosun-led administration has taken other steps aimed at restoring confidence in the education sector. This administration has paid all outstanding fees owed as a result of the May-June 2010 West African Senior School Certificate Examination and paid for that of 2011. It has also already made payment for the 2012 edition of the examination. 17,276,484 naira was paid to public secondary schools as running cost. About 1 billion naira was paid as subventions to the state-owned tertiary institutions as half of their monthly subvention from May to August 2011. The state government has also paid its counterpart funds of 10 million naira to UNICEF for the development of the education sector strategic plan. Also, education in all state-owned primary and secondary schools has been made free.
Tuition fee of any, fine jacket of any, identity card of any, prospectus amagba of any, dossier of any. Pé ọmọ fẹ́ ṣe ìdánwò, lórí tẹ̀sán lọ́dún kọjá tẹ̀sán 500 naira of any o.
One other giant step taken by this government was the provision of instructional materials such as exercise books, biros, pencils, mathematical sets, and much more for pupils and students in all public primary and secondary schools in Ogun State to aid smooth and efficient learning. In addition to this, about 2 billion naira has been spent for the purchase and distribution of textbooks on all subjects in the curriculum for all students and pupils in government-owned schools in the state. This benefit was last enjoyed in the state in 1982 under the Olabisi Onabanjo administration. Furthermore, the state government has embarked on another phase of the school's rehabilitation exercise in which 200 schools will benefit. Also, the State Universal Basic Education Board, SUBEB, has commenced rehabilitation of primary schools. The construction of 26 new model schools, which will cut across the 3 senatorial districts of the state, has also begun. Today, 1 year after these interventions started, the hurdle of sending one's child to school has been totally eliminated by the great plans and work of Senator Ibikunle Amosun in uplifting and restoring educational standard back to the state. All these have been made possible through the leadership abilities of Senator Amosun with his mission to rebuild.
I've noticed a lot of differences under Governor Amosun's administration. For example, the laboratory we are standing in right now, it was renovated during his administration with the textbooks he has given us. Some people do not have that kind of money to buy those textbooks. For example, the physics textbook he gave us, that was Principle of Physics, and it's a very expensive textbook.
We've experienced series of changes in our school, like textbooks, biros, exercise books, and all that. Since when Ibikunle Amosun, the governor, has came into power.
Parents, guardians, and teachers are all full of appreciation for the burden taken off them by the state government through the intervention in the education sector. Teachers now go through all year-round training, while the Inspectorate Division of the Education Ministry has been strengthened.
The success story in the education sector is just one out of the many achievements of this administration in the last 1 year. The wind of change seems to have blown through every sector as a result of the deliberate and focused implementation of the cardinal programs guiding this administration. What else has the Ibikunle Amosun administration achieved?
Of a truth, the state of roads in Ogun State as at May 29th, 2011 was nothing to be proud of. But since this new administration was sworn in, over 100 roads have been rehabilitated and given a new look to aid free movement of goods and services for citizens on a daily basis. For the record, all road projects embarked upon by the administration within its first 7 to 8 months in office have been completed, and motorists and residents now have cause to smile. These roads include the Owode Ilaro Road, the MKO Abiola Way Leme Access Box Culvert, the Ashero Road section of the Abeokuta Ibadan Road, the Eruwan Road in Ijebu-Ode, the Isale Abese Bridge construction, the Ewang Estate Roads, the Ogere Remo Road linking Lagos, the OGBC Onikolobo Road, the Idiaba Road, Abeokuta, the Ondo Road project in Ijebu-Ode inherited from the previous administration, and all roads in Ijebu-Ode, Sakai Shiru Street along Ondo Road, Ijebu-Ode, Koka Road in Ifo local government, Oja Bangba Bridge, the Olorun Shogo Bridge, and Irene Lese to Shaje Road, the 6-lane Ibara roundabout to Itaeko to Shokori to Totoro Road is the headliner road project. It has a walkway median. The first overhead bridge is already under construction at the Ibara end of the road. There is also a pedestrian bridge, while a park to be built at the Itayalode junction is already under construction. The landmark road already speaks for itself and shows that indeed Senator Ibikunle Amosun is setting a new Ogun standard with a view to taking the state to greater heights and opening it up for economic development. At the initial stage of the project, houses were unavoidably demolished. The state government paid each individual and families affected by the demolition exercise relocation allowance and adequate compensation. The compensation was even taken a step further with the building of new houses for some individuals or landowners, especially the aged.
Amosun. Afi sùúrù, ó fi mí lọ́kàn balẹ̀. Ó gbé mi sódà kò tí kò yẹ mọ́.
Most of the houses meant for this purpose have been delivered, while some are still in progress. Drainage has also been rehabilitated, and some are still undergoing rehabilitation exercise in the Gateway State at different locations. This is to forestall the flooding problem that is often faced in some areas in Ogun State during the rainy season. Different individuals, traders, motorists, cyclists, and residents are all commending the notable achievements of the Senator Ibikunle Amosun government within its first 1 year in office.
No, it's a good work. We really appreciate the government. They are doing well. And we've seen their hands in some other areas too in this state.
Past years, the road has been rotten, but now it has been renewed to be a very nice street now.
We are very happy in this street. Normally before, we don't normally see taxi. When we are coming to this area, we can't find taxi. They'll be running away from this road. They will not like to come to this road, but we thank God, we thank our governor, Governor Ibikunle Amosun. He has tried enough for us.
Under the Rural and Infrastructural Development Plan of the Amosun administration, there have been other great achievements in this 1 year. To speed up development at the local government level, the Ministry of Community Development and Cooperatives also organized training sessions to promote community development projects. Through these efforts, the ministry graded some important roads within some communities. Mado Jutimi Ashero Road and Shogbade Street are examples.
Ṣẹ̀rí ọ̀nà ìjẹ́ pàtàkì ní state capital Abẹ́òkúta yìí ó jẹ́ pàtàkì púpọ̀ ó tún líǹkì state méjì pọ̀ ó dẹ̀ jẹ́ ìdùn ọkàn fún wa bó ṣe wà láti ọjọ́ pípẹ́ sẹ́yìn tán ìjọba tó ti kọjá tán ò rí nǹkan kan ṣe sí ṣùgbọ́n níwọ̀nba tí ìjọba Amosu bẹ̀rẹ̀ yìí à ń gbádùn ẹ̀.
The cooperative school at Ijeja, Abeokuta, has also been renovated through the Ministry of Community Development and Cooperatives. Part of the achievements of the Ogun State government in providing basic amenities is the availability of potable water, especially in areas that were formerly experiencing water scarcity. Aside the boreholes drilled to provide succor for the people, there's been massive investment in the rehabilitation of water plants in different parts of the state. The Amosun-led administration has ensured that water continues to flow at existing tap points and newly provided taps. There is also the sinking of boreholes in different communities to augment water supply.